I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money.
It just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this week.
Stephen A. Smith has dropped a bombshell, suggesting that Floyd Mayweather could be on the brink of financial collapse following reports linking him to a massive $42 million fraud scheme. This comes as a shock considering Mayweather earned well over $700 million from only 2 blockbuster bouts. Although his status as one of boxing's all-time legends is secure inside the ring, it appears his wealth outside of it may be under serious threat.
I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, you know, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is true.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out, okay? I mean, that's entirely different ballgame. It's not the same.
Stephen A. Smith has personally seen the extravagant world Floyd Mayweather lives in, from sprawling estates to high-end cars and even a private aircraft. Having observed Mayweather's rise and the rewards of his relentless grind, Smith understands just how massive Floyd's earnings have been over the years. That close-up view of his fortune gives Smith rare insight into the financial powerhouse Mayweather created, as well as a nuanced take on his approach to business and handling money.
Your definition of toy.
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys.
I haven't seen these?
No.
What? Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3.1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million.
Fresh investigations are now casting serious doubt on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s recent claims about a $42 million real estate investment in Manhattan. This comes shortly after Mayweather publicly celebrated what he called his largest business move yet, announcing the purchase of 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. According to Business Insider, there is no evidence that such a transaction ever took place. Floyd later added fuel to the story by posting an Instagram video where he insisted he personally owned 6 apartment buildings outright, with no business partners involved. However, Business Insider directly challenged those statements, reporting that property records show no change in ownership and that the buildings are not registered under Mayweather's name. As a result, many observers are now questioning why Floyd would make such a confident and public claim if the facts don't support it.
There's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is often hailed as the richest fighter the sport has ever seen, a distinction built on elite talent inside the ropes and masterful self-promotion outside of them. He officially stepped away from professional boxing in 2017, closing the chapter on a career filled with historic performances and unprecedented earnings. Retirement, however, didn't slow his spending. Mayweather continued to showcase his fortune through luxury real estate in Los Angeles and other extravagant purchases that reflected his larger-than-life image. Yet despite generating enormous wealth, troubling reports later emerged about serious money problems. Among the most alarming was a massive tax bill owed to the IRS, totaling over $22 million, a financial burden that reportedly pushed Mayweather to return to the spotlight through lucrative exhibition bouts.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for
Mayweather's return to the ring wasn't fueled by passion alone, it was driven by money. With growing financial obligations and an expensive lifestyle to maintain, he agreed to step into the spotlight for a high-profile exhibition against YouTube star Logan Paul. But the aftermath of that event sparked controversy. Logan Paul later stunned fans by publicly claiming he never received the promised $3 million payday. He aired his frustration online, implying that Mayweather failed to honor the financial terms of their deal.
Hey, Floyd or something? Yeah. Did he pay you to lose?
Nah,
what happened?
he didn't pay me. I wish you'd pay me.
How much you owe you?
Probably between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
You got it on you by any chance?
I have it in Nigerian money. I'll give you 10 million in Nigerian money. That's about $1,100. So is that your only loss was Floyd?
No, I didn't lose. It was an exhibition. So there's no loser.
There's no loser in exhibition?
No.
So you both are winners? It's like a tie. That's not a good feeling. It's like tongue kissing your sister or something.
The question swirling around Mayweather's money situation quickly caught the attention of others in the boxing world. Longtime rival and Hall of Famer Oscar de la Hoya didn't miss the chance to weigh in. Mixing humor with criticism, de la Hoya mocked Floyd's ongoing participation in exhibition bouts, hinting that it might be time for him to walk away for good.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Pouring even more gasoline on the situation, Logan Paul openly joked that Floyd Mayweather could be broke, further questioning the reality behind Floyd's flashy image. He dismissed the idea of Mayweather being financially untouchable, laughing as he implied that the true destination of Floyd's money was a mystery to everyone watching.
At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care.
When the issue of Logan Paul's unpaid payout was brought up to Floyd Mayweather during his appearance on the Pivot podcast, Floyd quickly sidestepped the concern. He responded casually, saying he had no problem with YouTube and insisting the money was on the way. According to Mayweather, it was merely a timing issue, explaining that payments don't arrive instantly. Still, his explanation felt more like an attempt to minimize the controversy, framing it as a harmless delay rather than addressing the accusation head-on.
How you feel about someone making those type of accusations?
That comes with the territory.
Right.
And you got to realize, when you used to getting, to them, that's real money. And I like YouTube because I don't mind getting a YouTube check.
Shit, we getting a YouTube check.
Right.
This is going to be a big YouTube check.
Yeah, so, the money is not coming fast enough. That's why when they say money on the back end, as far as pay-per-view, it take a while, And he shouldn't trip. If he feel like he done great numbers and we done record-breaking numbers, then I understand. Nothing comes right away. Just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned.
Right.
Look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something.
In a candid discussion with sports analyst Stephen A. Smith, Floyd Mayweather was asked whether his priority had always been legacy or money. True to his well-known money-first image, Mayweather admitted he had earned over $800 million throughout his career, emphasizing that building his fortune had always been his main goal. Former fighter and outspoken commentator Chael Sonnen also shared his perspective on Mayweather's finances. Sonnen suggested that Floyd's decision to step back into the ring after retirement could indicate he may have spent a significant portion of his wealth. He highlighted that Mayweather once raked in an astonishing $60 million in a single night, an amount that should have more than secured his financial future.
We got $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's...
I know it is.
So if you had to guess, what do you think's the most Floyd ever made in a fight?
Oh, I think that Floyd's, he's probably made about 60 million before in one night. But no, there's 100 million, 130 million. It just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
You think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you, he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130.
Joe Rogan, the famed UFC commentator and podcast host, also weighed in on Floyd Mayweather's penchant for flaunting his riches. Rogan noted that Floyd is one of the rare athletes who doesn't hide his opulence, openly putting his lavish lifestyle on display. From sprawling mansions to high-end cars and designer watches, Mayweather appears to take pride in the public's fascination with just how much he has.
The person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still everybody up.
He does.
He's the only guy. The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking. He kept his...
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his pants on, jeans on, he would jog home. And the dude was always training, never got out of shape.
Dude, the jog home in jeans isn't the torture. The torture is sitting around a bunch of drunk people drinking water in a club. I jog home all night.
As rumors about Mayweather's finances continued to swirl, a startling allegation came from fellow boxer Gervonta Davis. Davis claimed that Floyd had been effectively trapped in Dubai over unpaid debts, tied to the extravagant jewelry and luxury items he had acquired. According to Davis, Mayweather couldn't leave the country until these obligations were cleared, a revelation that intensified speculation that his financial troubles might be far deeper than publicly acknowledged.
Let's talk about this picture of Mayweather in Dubai that's going viral. Here's the backstory. According to Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather is being held hostage in Dubai over unpaid debts. Boxing agent Rick Glazer confirmed Davis's comments by saying Floyd is desperately trying to work things out with Dubai's court system. And that's why my comment, blink twice if you're stuck there, on this post is getting a lot of attention. Mayweather still hasn't addressed the situation.
When confronted about Gervonta Davis's allegations that Mayweather was stranded in Dubai, Leonard Ellerby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, chose to stay silent. He declined to provide any confirmation or rebuttal, sidestepping the question entirely without offering any clarification.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. And another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, he said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he coming to get each and every one.
Adding another twist to the story, Mayweather claimed he had been traveling on a 2-month world tour. But Gervonta Davis contradicted this account, revealing that Floyd had actually been stranded in Dubai, reportedly because of unresolved financial problems.
Tank Davis and blasted Floyd Mayweather and told the world that Floyd over there hanging like a piece of rotisserie by them oil men with that long money, got him held hostage till he get that money back. And y'all know Floyd be lying too. Floyd trying to, I've been out of town, I've been traveling the world for 2 months, but you look at Floyd, he ain't got no haircut or nothing, and he sent him there. And then Bill Caney said, "Oh, what account you on? Why we ain't on the Floyd Mayweather account?" He said, "Oh, this is a guy account that I'm cool with, or that I know this his account. Why you can't get on your own account, Floyd?" Not hating on Floyd. Floyd didn't touch a lot of money, more than I probably ever see in my life, y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all got to look at it like this. Ain't no 40-some-year-old guy who done made $500 million finna be out there doing exhibition fights. All right? Then y'all don't know about it. He sold a Bugatti, and Bugatti don't want to deal with him before because he sold a Bugatti that he had and got more off of it. Floyd going through it, but y'all don't want to believe it. And I wish nothing bad on him, but the truth is the truth. Floyd got to pay them folks their money. Them oil folks over there do not play.
As speculation about Mayweather's finances intensified, some tried to defend him by pointing to supposed large donations he had made to help the homeless in Los Angeles. However, while still in Dubai, Mayweather posted on Instagram in a way that cast doubt on these charitable claims. His social media activity contradicted the narrative of his generosity, leaving many to question whether the reports of his donations were ever genuine.
Now this comes amid, rumors of Floyd Mayweather being stuck in Dubai because he owes people money. And, these are coming from trustworthy sources, Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather, people who know about Floyd Mayweather's inner life. But back to TMZ. So they reported Floyd Mayweather was courtside for last night's pivotal Clippers vs. Mavericks game, but before money got to the arena, he was handing it out, blessing 3 homeless men with $30K. Now, there are no pictures, there is no video of this happening, but there is an official TMZ article, and TMZ usually gets it right. TMZ also said, "We're told Mayweather began talking to the guys and decided he wanted to help, so he busted out his backpack and blessed each guy with 10 racks. I don't want to show my face, but Floyd just gave us 30,000, Reynolds, one of the men, said after receiving the gift."
It wasn't only Gervonta Davis making the claim. Multiple sources reportedly confirmed that Mayweather had been stuck in Dubai over unpaid debts. According to these reports, Floyd had acquired costly jewelry and other luxury goods but hadn't paid for them, which allegedly led to him being trapped in the city.
Those were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Following the Dubai incident, Mayweather was reportedly banned from entering the city, adding another layer of complication to his already tense ties there. The denial was said to stem directly from his financial troubles, including unpaid debts linked to extravagant purchases. This episode not only ended Mayweather's connection with Dubai but also served as a stark warning about the dangers of unchecked luxury without careful financial management.
you might be video and stuff on the you say hi to you and most welcome in Dubai. And if there is anything on Dubai, please, we are happy to share. Thank you so much.
That wraps up today's breakdown. Stay locked in, and we'll see you in the next one.